Righto, you bloody legends. Today we're doing something a little bit different here. I've just been to the local post office and picked this up. It is a Tackle Club mystery box, I guess. You don't really know what's coming in them. You buy a subscription and they just rock up, and the idea is you know, it's just fishing gear. You go and catch fish with it. Like, you try to anyway. I don't know if you've watched the videos, but we'll try and catch some fish with it anyway. So this is the saltwater estuary pack. I figure that's probably the best for the sort of fishing I do, which is mainly saltwater estuary. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, champion, it's really blowing here, so I don't know how much of this will come through, but let's have a look at what's in this box, eh? Here we are. Let's bust her open. So a sticker. We might chuck that on the rig somewhere. Got some upcycle soft lures from Alternative. Never heard of them. Don't know how they'll go. They're black, sort of look like tadpole frog things. I'll give them a crack. No jig heads, but I guess they assume everyone's got some jig heads, and I've got some right here, some Kmart specials. So we'll put them together and we'll give them a crack sooner or later. This is cool, a nice little vibe. Samaki. I haven't used these ones before. Normally I'm a Zurich guy, but I'm keen to give that a go. Give that a crack. 70 mils, 10 grams. I reckon it'll go alright. Chuck that one there. That's cool, little hard plastic. A Fishcraft Dirty Doctor sinking lure. Yeah, right. So we'll hit that one up too. That's going to be prime for brim. I think a lot of these will be good for brim, flatties, a lot of those estuary fish. We've got another little hard body down here too. Looks like a bit of a shallow dive, a little bib on it, nice and fat. Disco 4. Yeah, right. 4.6 grams, 40 mils. We might throw that in here and give it a crack behind me in this little creek. And we have some fluorocarbon. So this is already what I use, fluorocarbon. I use Berkeley, but I'm pretty keen to give this Suffolk stuff a go. Invisalign, I like the sound of that. 12 pounds. So generally I use 17. 50 meters of that. I might throw this on the rod I'm going to use, and we'll give this a crack straight up. Righto, that's enough about talking about all this stuff. As much as I'm sure you just wanted to see what's in the box, let's see if any of it works. Alright, let's get rigged up and we'll get down there in the creek. The Disco 4 here with this Suffolk's 12 pound leader, and it comes with a cool little elastic thing. Probably got a name, I don't know what it is, but it's cool that it comes with it. Pretty easy to feed the I'll stick that there on the camera. Feed the leader out. It's actually a good setup, a lot better than the Berkeley one. Oh no, we've had a casualty already on the Disco 4. He's lost an eye. So I don't know how that's really going to affect the fishing. I've got the eye here. It's I had it. It's gone now, but sure it's not going to affect it. Sure, brim's not going to be too picky, but something to keep an eye out for. Righto, let's go. Right, for anyone who doesn't know, this is Ship Creek. The tide's currently running in, which is the opposite flow of the way the water's going right now. So we've had a lot of rain lately, so it's flowing pretty hard against the tide. And I had a flick here, no good. So I decided I was going to climb down in under the bridge and have a fish down here. It's been good for me before, so I thought I'll come down and give it a crack today. If you're thinking about coming down and having a fish along this part of Ship Creek, probably don't wear pluggers. That's what I'm wearing, and yeah, not ideal. Just a heads up. Now the tide's heaps lower than last time I was here fishing. The water was well up to the rocks. But you know, sometimes you just get a little bit of time to go fishing, and it doesn't matter what the tide's doing, you're going to go anyway. So here we are. After about 20 minutes hiding under this bridge, I finally get a hit up. Definitely not anything massive, and looking at it coming in, definitely not even the right species. That's not really what you want, and I didn't really realise how much these lures look like toadfish. Bloody cannibals. Right, that's definitely not what we were aiming for, but it's good to see. That's oh, sorry, bud. That's definitely not what we were aiming for.
but it's good to see the Disco 4 does catch fish, even if they're not real good ones. Alright, let's keep going. I flicked for about another 10 minutes under this bridge, and then I decided it was time to get out of here, and I had to wash some of this mud off, and it's exactly what you'd expect from mud under a highway bridge. It's not great, nor is the water coming off the highway. Righto, we're up at, alright, get out of here, fly. Gee, hate flies. Alright, anyway, we are up here at Ship Creek still. We're up here at the bridge. I fished here heaps of time. I've seen big fish here. I've never caught a good fish here. Yeah, not good and big. We sort of go together. Alright, I can see some movement down there. Let's get flicking. If the government's dropped this sign on the bridge, don't eat the fish unless you want to become an X-Men or something. Fishing is steady, so I'll blame it on the lure and let's change to something else. What is this supposed to be? I'm not saying it's not going to catch fish. Just normally lures replicate something. A frog? Dunno. Try it and see how it goes. My review of this lure is meh. I'll try it again some other time. Look guys, so Ship Creek's been a bit of a bust, and I'm not surprised. There's so much pressure running out. It's been stormed today, it's been stormed the last couple of days. 2 nights ago we had 200 mils, so this bridge would have been probably pretty close to being underwater. So it's flushed a lot of stuff out of the creek. Anyway, the beach got hammered too, but you know, what are you gonna do? We're gonna fish, we'll go down there, we'll chuck another lure on and we'll hit it up. Alright, catch us over there. Here we are, heading down to what's left of Bunny Point Beach after the storms. It's neap tides, and we all know the saying, no run, it's shit fishing, so we'll give it a go anyway. This is about as high as it's getting for the day. Nowhere near up to the wall or up to the washouts. But we'll get down here and give it a crack. We're definitely going to be testing some more of these lures, but this is the last place we tested them today. So probably at the end of the month, I'll do like a super cut of what we've caught, what we've used, see how it goes. But for now, let's get down here and see if we can catch some fish. Hopefully not lose too many lures in the rocks, but I'll just walk back down low tide and look for them anyway. Let's do it. So I've still got this weird black thing on. We'll give it a go. If we bust it off, I'll chuck something a bit better on. I don't know. Well, we got 2 casts out of that thing. I'm gonna throw this, what is this called? Vibalicious, I love that. Throw Vibalicious on. We might go where it's a bit sandier because I like this one. I don't really want to lose it, so chuck this one on and I'll head over to that sand. Usually this spot's been pretty good to me for getting a bar tail or two. I'm talking flatties. Occasionally you'll pick up a dusky along here. Even some big whiting might be hitting this lure. But today it's just not happening for me. I don't know if it's the fresh, the deep tides, I don't know what it is, but it's not ideal conditions. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's pretty windy down here and the weather's not great, so I'm going to pack it in for today. But a couple of days from now, the tides are picking up again. So I'm going to back out here, testing some of this gear and see what we can, seeing what we can catch. Alright guys, I will catch yous next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Aussie DOS. Catch us.